I'm off to find the good seashells on Pensacola Beach. Pro tip number 1. Don't get in the middle of the crowd. If you notice, nobody's here at this section of the beach. I'll tell you where it is in a little bit. And there's no footprints. For helpful hints about the greater Pensacola area, check out my website, www.pcspensacola.com. Here's sand dollar number 1. He has a little chip in him. I normally don't keep them anymore just because I have plenty and there's no need to be greedy. So I leave them on the beach and I try to leave them in a real noticeable spot. This one I drew a little heart around. There's all sorts of beautiful shells on the beach. Here's the olive shell. And here is pro tip number 2. When you see an area that has a lot of shells in one spot, that's the area to look. Could you please bring an extra bag? Because trash unfortunately does wash up from the Gulf of Mexico and we find it on our beaches. And the only way to keep our waters beautiful and our beaches beautiful is if everybody helps out and picks up any trash that they see on the beach. Unless I'm snorkeling, I don't look for shells in the water. But the water was absolutely gorgeous today. It was a little rougher than normal, but it was absolutely gorgeous, so I threw in this shot. Coquinas are somewhat underrated. Nobody really collects them that I know of. But I think that they're really cool. These guys are alive and they're about to bury themselves. But check out some of the markings when you see coquinas on the beach. There's purple and yellow and orange. They just have beautiful colors. Here comes another pro tip. Sand dollars are really delicate, so bring a special container for them specifically. Something that'll somewhat protect them. I'll give you an example of what I use in a second here. But there's sand dollar number 2. Nice size one. Beautiful. Okay, here's my location. Here's how I was able to get to a spot where nobody was. I parked at Park East. Just Google it. And then I got on the bike path and went in between the Park East parking lot and the next parking lot. So I rode my bike for about a mile. There's certain sections of the beach where you're not supposed to park on the side of the road, which, if you make a little effort and go in between the two parking lots, you get some seclusion.